I have 064 fever, neighbors, but I'm concerned my top end is roached, neighbors. Welcome to the Shed Shop, the crazy mechanic who's tired as hell but has to persevere. Listen, short intro here because I need to see what this top end looks like. I've torn down an 028 from this lot, this 064 fever lot, I'm calling it. It came with two 028s. It came with an 064. It came with 026. It came with 038. Can't remember if it's a Magnum or Super or regular 038. It came with a 170 and it came with a 180. Okay, and I paid a nice price for it, thinking that the saws would be okay because the guy said he just basically put all his saws away a few years ago. He's an old man and he couldn't run them no more, and I was inclined to believe him. 028 Rob Weaver, that footage, you can see that saw had a great top end on it, but we're putting a Meteor 028 Super on his saw for him. I've just taken apart the 026 neighbors that came in that lot, and that saw's garbage. Both the cylinder and piston were garbage. They're in horrible condition. I don't know if the piston or the cylinder is salvageable. I didn't take enough time to look. I don't care. I don't really sand cylinders much these days unless I'm slow and have nothing else to do and need to make some money and don't want to wrap a new top end into the saw. So essentially with this 064, I'm thinking, boy, if I'd have torn that muffler off right away, I'd have never torn that whole saw down, and I just wasted an hour and a half of my life. I didn't waste it because the saw is torn down now, but I just wanted to harvest that top end because I've got a beautiful 026 up there with a roach top end, and it really is a beautiful clean saw, and I was hoping to have a good top end from another saw to put on that roached one, but that's not the case. So this is in the pile of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saws we've got to wash and cleanse. Rob Weaver, are you there, neighbor? There's your saw still taken apart, neighbor. That being said, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Like, subscribe, share, comment, shit. Just join the family. We're crazy over here, but we're having fun. We're loving each other. We're giving shit away. Listen, the 240's down here. Neighbors, I don't know why I didn't put that new top end on. Oh, shit, I just spoiled it. The new top end came. Again, the second top end I've ordered for that saw. I have not even opened it yet. I have not even seen if it is the right top end yet. For some reason, I all of a sudden got tired, and I didn't feel like doing footage, but yet I did footage. I tore apart a couple of saws off camera, and this one right now, because it's a big saw, and if it's good, it's an expensive saw. Ace the Arborist. Here's your $1 million saw, neighbor. That's right. I really increased the price. Now, I have told everybody today that's asked about this saw, it's $1 million. That's what you have to pay me if you want my 064. That looks kind of like shit right now, but it'll be okay. No, that won't be the price, but if it's good and it cleans up, well, the price will be. I promise you that much, because I'm in no rush to give it away, because I really do need a logging saw for myself. And so if I can make my money back and a profit on all my other saws from this and keep this one, I might do that, because I need a milling saw. I need a good milling saw. I like that 575. That would make a great milling saw if I poured the muffler. However, I'm a Stihl guy. I like Husqvarna's too, but I don't know. There's something about it. If I'm going to mill lumber, I want to run a Stihl. I don't know why. I might keep that 575 and use it as a milling saw, but we'll see. I'm not there yet. Anyways, the boss said 3-minute intros, 5-minute max. You need to get better at this shit. So I'm going to tell the boss, stop damn yelling at me. I'm frustrated about the 028 or 026 having a scorched motor, boss. Shit. Don't talk to me like that. The boss said, don't talk to me like that. I used to be schizophrenic. I used to be schizophrenic. Now, neighbors. But now we're okay. No, but seriously, enough joking around. Let's turn down to the bench and let's just pull this muffler right away, because that's what I should have done on the 026 right away. I don't know why I keep forgetting. Pull the muffler. See what the hell we're working with. And this guy's saws, man. Oh, the rancid gas in this shop right now is killing me. So this will have to be, either way it goes, the last thing I do tonight. I didn't drain this one yet, but if we pull this muffler and the piston is good, we've got to drain this saw, because this 026, the gas, the rancid gas, the 028 had rancid gas. He did this. This gas has been sitting in these saws for years and years and years. It's disgusting. So my thing is, I feel like he tried to start this 026. Maybe that was the one out of the pile he tried to start before he talked to me, because I told him, don't try to start your saws. I don't need to see them run. If you're telling me you put them away a few years ago, you're going to cause catastrophic damage if you try and start them. On some of them, potentially. Don't start them. If I look at them, they're old, and I normally pull mufflers, you guys, if I'm buying that many saws. at that kind of price. I normally pull mufflers, but I didn't. You know, he was just an old guy, and sometimes you got to be inclined to believe people. So that being said, 5 minutes. I'm going to turn you down to the bench. Damn it. Neighbors. Shit. You guys should have told me. Okay, listen. If you guys are going to keep complaining about the long-ass intros, I just have one request. You guys need to be my timer. I don't know why you guys won't tell me when we're at 3 and 5 minute marks. If you guys would say, hey dummy, shut the hell up, turn down to the bench, maybe I would be better at the chit. So you guys want to blame me, you really should blame yourselves. Just kidding, neighbors. In all seriousness, we've got 4 T27 bolts to remove the cover of our muffler, and then inside we'll have 2 T27 screws. I said bolt screws. To remove the housing of our muffler, and that will allow us access to our piston to see what we're working with, to see if we want to go shower and bring you the Husqvarna 570 footage, or if we want to have 064 fever all night. Let's find out, neighbors. I'm nervous as hell, honestly. That muffler bolt came off too easy. I feel like somebody's had the 026 muffler off recently too. Yeah, those came off way too easy. Okay, are you neighbors ready? I'm not. Can we take a break? I need to think for a minute here. I don't know what to do. Chit, neighbors. Should we take a look? Get around this big ass, I think 28-inch bar. I think that's what it is. Hell, I don't know. I'll bet you once I remove the surface rust, I can still see damn paint and numbers underneath the surface rust. Yeah, I think it's like a 32 actually. I don't know. We'll have to see. No, I'm wrong. It's not that big, I don't think. Okay. You neighbors look first. I don't want to know. Okay. Here, you guys look first. Okay. Do you guys see? Oh, it's roached. Do you guys see what I see? Am I seeing shit wrong? It's not roached. It's not roached, neighbors! This looks beautiful! Oh, shit! I have 064 fever, neighbors. Do you see our piston, neighbors? Should I get you some light? This is why we don't give up and we persevere. Do you neighbors see? Let me turn you upright just for a second. Do you see, neighbors? Do you see our shiny piston, neighbors? Oh, yeah. Excellent, neighbors. Okay, so essentially, I figured we might have a scored piston. I don't know. I guess, are we going to have a 50-50 lot here? Oh, yeah, this actually, I think this saw, honestly, aside from this air filter cover, which I think I have a nicer one, I really feel like this saw, yeah, look at that, you guys. Look, hidden beauty. Look at that. Look at that, neighbors. Are you kidding me? I think we have a hidden gem, neighbors. Oh, neighbors, are you kidding me? Look at this plastic. Oh, shit, neighbors. I have 064 fever. Neighbors. Okay. Let's rock and roll. We're going to tear down the rest of this lot tonight, hopefully. Check. Anyway, so I'm just removing our 2 3/4 bar nuts. This does have the spikes on the inside and outside, which I like. And this cover is barely missing any freaking paint, neighbors. Look at that, check. A little bit right there. I hate to touch this, honestly, because, I mean, damn. It's just dirty. Filthy, vile, dirty, and disgusting. Missing a little paint. Holy crap. Look at those beautiful spikes, neighbors. I wonder when he put those on. Those are definitely not like today's aftermarkets. Those are strong as hell. I wonder if they're Stihls. We'll find out when we clean them. Check. I have 064 fever. Wow, look at the rim sprocket. Looks new. I don't have to replace a rim sprocket. That is extremely rare. Yeah, it looks barely used. Neighbors. Oh, that piston looks beautiful. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. Neighbors. Not to have this saw roach. This is a big deal. Oh, that fuel stinks. I'm going to have to go empty it. My screw doesn't want to come out because my spark arrestor is shitty. Neighbors. We got to open the hell out of this muffler. Screw this muffler. This muffler's got mud dauber nest in it. That would never run. See? People want to run their chit with that inside of it. And then when their engine gets scored, they want to wonder why. Well, you let your shit set for you let your chit set for 2 years, and then your chit turned into shit when you started it and had all that hard, crusty dust rubbing like sandpaper at 13,000 RPM, neighbors. That's why your chit blows up. Don't bring it to the chainsaw redeemer before you try and start it after 2 years, and pay me the money it's worth to have your saw gone through, neighbors, or at least put a damn camera in it. Chit. I don't charge that much to put a camera in a saw. I really don't. Neighbors, preventative maintenance. Okay? Don't blow your shit up. Goodness sakes. Okay, so essentially how I'm going to keep my hardware together for my muffler right now is just do like so. Put it all inside the muffler. And put it in my box like that, and it will stay. Oh, I don't have a box for this saw chit, neighbors. I wanted to measure the bar. It doesn't look that big. I think it's only like a 22 or 24. I don't think they made a 22, but damn. This is not that long. We're going to measure our cutting surface here, neighbors. Okay, let's see. 24. Yeah, okay. So I have a nicer 25-inch bar and chain for this. Okay, so I wonder what this looks like under all this outside outdoor rust, neighbors. Yeah, I got a much nicer bar and chain for you for this saw, neighbor. Ace the Arborist, do you have your $1 million yet, neighbor? My top end on your 024 is good. So you can buy it, neighbor. No fret. It's good to go. Don't worry, neighbor. Chit. The problem with this saw is this wrap handle. Whilst I might like the feel of it because it's more back here, I can tell, I believe it's bent. I don't know. It feels bent, like it's been squished at one point. It needs to be up here, right here more, because it's sitting way back here. I like it. I don't know, maybe he did that for his comfort because it keeps the weight of the saw closer to the body for me. But it really is supposed to be out here, I believe. I believe it's bent. I 100% believe it's bent. But I don't have an 064 to compare it to. So we'll have to try and find out. Okay? We'll have to try and find somebody with 064 and say, can I look at your 064 and see what your handle looks like? Because, guys, I don't work on saws like this all the time. It's been a decade since I've done the chit. I'm just getting back into it. So I'm still learning on the chit all over again. Okay? Get off my back. Damn. Okay, so now I want to get into the nitty gritty. Yeah, I definitely hope I have another, oh damn, cover outside. This one is stuck here, and this thing is 100% going to break. I can already feel it. Man. This is brittle for sure. So I got to do something with that, hopefully. I really hope I have another cover. If not, I'll probably buy one because this isn't in the greatest shape. This isn't too bad. It just needs cleaned up. Yeah. Even our air filter. Wow. Surprising. Probably be an ultrasonic bath and that'll look brand new. I probably won't even need to replace that. I keep trying to put these... Okay, neighbors, I got to get a box for my saw because I keep trying to put these parts in the 026 box. Bullshit! It's bullshit that it took me 20 minutes to get a box, neighbors. That's what's bullshit. Okay, moving on. We have our 064 fever. And we're going to continue on tearing this damn saw down. It looks like our piston's good and we want to get to it and see what the cylinder looks like on the intake side as well. These saws have sat a couple of years. I really don't think these saws have a lot of hours on them, most of them. They just don't look like it. On the outside, they're filthy and disgusting and vile. But I mean, the thing is, I think that's because the guy just kind of like left them, not outside, but under his, what's that called? His lean-all. So his saws sat under his lean-all. And they got neglected to I mean, look how shiny that is, guys. Come on. Look how clean it is in there. Even this tank vent is clean as hell. It's no good, because that fuel thing has rancid gas in it. But even this tank vent is clean as hell, neighbors. You just don't see that shit. Okay? Stiff as hell, but clean. Look how shiny that is. Holy shit. I'm shocked. Okay, excellent, 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 excellent. Here we go. Let's tear down this saw. Whoa, chip. Okay, got my magnetic bit here. Get toward this tank. I really should go drain this gas now, but it's once you open the tank with rancid gas, it's just rough. It's really rough. Once it has exposure to your face, it is terrible. And that last saw had rancid gas, so that's all I can smell right now is the rancid gas. Should have one more T27 back here on our top cover. There it is. Okay, neighbors. Here we go. I need to go buy more organizers. Okay, there's that. And essentially what I like to do is, as I break a saw down, sometimes I bag the hardware, but if I'm not going to, I like to put it with the part. That way when the saw is torn apart, I can go and grab my hardware and organize it. Keep things organized, okay? So we don't lose shit, okay? That's the whole point. Okay, so essentially right here, we could get our top end off right now, but I don't want to. I want to get some other components gone, because I don't want my crankcase exposed to all this nasty, filthy, vile, disgusting dust we're dealing with. This saw really is ugly looking on the outside, but yeah, see, I can guarantee you this handle is not, this handle's bent 100%. I'm sure I could straighten it, but I might try and just find another one, because for me to straighten it will be really hard, because I'm a gimp. Remember, guys, I'm disabled. I'm just trying to eat and fix my moldy, dilapidated, filthy, disgusting trailer. I don't think I have any more of the muffler gaskets for this saw. I'll have to ask my neighbor that gets my parts for me recently, or currently, if he can get it. Look at that. Look at that, neighbors. Look at the mud dauber nest in this thing. Disgusting, filthy, vile trash. Okay. Excellent. We're moving right along. Okay. Everything is just nasty. Okay, let's go ahead and get our guide plate and all these little components off back over here. See what it looks like underneath our dust cover, should we? Okay. Yeah. That's it, neighbors. Shit. I thought it loosened. It did not. Okay. Should we use our cobalt? There we go. Sometimes that's easier to grip and whatnots. Okay, so our guide plate should come off now. And then we can go ahead and take our chain tensioner off as well. Because, neighbors, you want to grease behind that. This saw's been sitting for years. I don't want to sell it with a chain catch or a chain tensioner that is going to get stuck on you. Okay? That's why I take them off and clean them in an ultrasonic bath and grease them for you, neighbors, because you deserve that kind of service. You deserve your saw that you're going to buy from Chainsaw Redeemer, the small engine redemption at gmail.com. Oh, shit. You deserve to have your chain catch removed and have your cobalt bit. You know how many of these things have broke on me? Cobalt, you've done me dirty on your bits. I'll never buy your bits again. I'll never buy your ratchet set again, because I don't like how you've written the numbers, and plus they strip too easy. All your metals are too soft, neighbors. So sorry, but for your price, they're not worth it. That's garbage now, Cobalt. Thank you, neighbors, for doing me dirty. You should give me a full refund on this screwdriver, Cobalt. That's the bottom line. On clearance or not, I should still get a product that works, neighbors. I have 064 fever, neighbors. I also want to buy another 200T, neighbors. Neighbor Ace, are you there, neighbor? Probably not, because you're busy as hell working, climbing trees. When you see the 570 footage, neighbor, if you see it, I was climbing a ladder against a tree that had a pinched saw, and I was like, this is why I respect the chit out of Ace the Arborist, because he climbed a chit with spikes and a rope with a saw in his hands. And I'm being a little bitch right now. A little bitch, basically. That's what I said, neighbor Ace. So anyways, neighbor, I respect the chit out of you. What the hell was I going to say besides that? Oh, yeah. Can I see my 200T, please, neighbor? Can I get a visit? Do you mind? Would that be okay? Can we schedule some visitation? I miss it. Ace the Arborist is going to buy this saw for $1 million. No, not $1 million. Just $3,000, guys. Maybe $3,500. We'll see. We'll see how nice he is to me. We'll see how good his price is. I think it's probably going to be $3,500 because the top end's good. Maybe more. Hell, I don't know. Okay, go ahead and get this out of our way. All this stuff right here. Okay. Chain brake is off. Sprocket stuck a little bit. No worries. Just got to jiggle it, wiggle it, biggle it. Get some penetrating oil maybe. Okay, that's all we need. Run that in there. That should help our sprocket come off, hopefully. If not, we'll take our dust cover off. And that might help too, because it might be caught on there too. It is, appears. Okay, we'll get our dust cover off here, neighbors. No fret. Okay, no fret, no fret, no fret. Okay. Right here, T27. T27. Another T27. If your screws are dirty, make sure you're making sure they spin so you don't strip them out if you don't clean the heads out. Okay, is there one more on this, neighbors, that I missed? I think there is. Nope, guess not. It's just stuck in there. Okay, so we'll gently work it out. There's our dust cover, okay? Put our screws with it, okay? I have 064 fever, neighbors. Okay, let's see if our clutch is going to be a nightmare or not. Okay, before we take our flywheel off, we will see if our clutch wants to come off and be friendly or not. If it doesn't, maybe I'll go in and go to bed. Who knows? I don't know. I'm tired. Let's see, neighbors. I don't see my... There it is. My attachment. Remember, this is reverse threaded, so we're going to the right. All his clutches are being good neighbors. A little loose. We'll have to replace the springs for sure. Okay, they need replaced. They're old. So we won't leave those on there for you, neighbor. Don't worry. Don't fret. It's okay. I got you covered. Okay, don't worry. Promise. Okay, there we go. There's that. Our oil pump will be 2 T27s. The oil lines are most likely going to rip. We're going to have to replace them. A saw that's been sitting around this long. Unlikely that I'll use any rubbers besides my intake boot if it is good, and that's because that's like a $60 part. Sometimes I'll use the impulse hose and oil lines if they are good, but on this saw, I'm guessing they're going to be damaged as soon as we try to take our oil pump off. That's my guess anyways. I can't say that is what's going to happen. It's just my guess. They've been sitting a long time, and I'm guessing my 026 oil pump is plastic, and it, in fact, was so brittle, it broke right here. Yeah, the line is brittle, and it will need replaced. That's the bottom line. Okay, so we'll get it off of our oil pump. We'd rather rip our line than break our oil pump. Remember that. So you can see how it just broke right there. So that 100% needs replaced. Okay, we'll leave that to remind us. Hey, don't forget to replace that, dummy. That is a part. Oh, actually, I think I do have one of you's, neighbor. I think I do have this part. I don't know. I'll have to look. Otherwise, we'll order it. Okay, we'll order our oil line for this. Okay, our chain catch is bent up. I do have a brand new chain catch for you, OEM and aftermarket. If it's aftermarket, it will be Formatech. I don't like their company all that much, but I get their parts cheap enough sometimes when I order them direct, so it helps. Okay, so when I order these chain catches, I order like 50 at a time. Oh, shit, you go to the oil pump. I gotta keep my hardware straight here, neighbors. I'm starting to get backed up here. Okay, you guys, let me get distracted talking to you that my hardware's starting to get disorganized. Okay, what's this one say on it? Can we use it for the wrap bolts, or have we already bagged those? We already bagged them. No, we didn't take them off yet. Should we? Or not? Screw it. 2 more down here, neighbors. Most Stihl wrap handles on the O series are going to be 4 screws. A lot of the newer saws have like 6 to 8. Okay, this thing needs straightened out, but I don't know what I'm going to do about the handle yet. I just know that I either need to try and fix the one as best I can and discount the price, or I will replace it. I don't know yet. We'll see. It all depends. Somebody comes along and buys the saw before I get that done, well, you know, neighbors, then that's what happens. I discount the saw. If they say, yeah, I want that saw and I want that handle on it so I can save some money, I say, okay, neighbor, here you go. Here's your saw, neighbor. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm missing a screw, I think. 1, 2, and 3, 4. What held our chain catch on? I think I grabbed my chain catch. Yes, this is to my chain catch. That's where I messed up. Fine threaded versus coarse threaded. I put my chain catch in here, and I shouldn't have, and that confused me because I thought one of those screws went to my chain catch, and they do not, neighbors. Okay, so my chain catch can go over here with this stuff realistically, or with my spike in its own bag. Okay, we need an 8mm wrench for this little bolt over here. Okay, and a T27. We'll take that apart. All right, and then all can go in a bag together. You see, neighbors, when you rebuild saws, you got to take that off to clean everything real good for good airflow. That's what you should do for your neighbors if you're charging them a rebuild saw price. That's why my saws cost so damn much, because I do hella good work and I know it. Okay, and so I deserve the price that I ask. Bottom line. And if you don't want my saw, trust me, somebody else does, neighbors. Okay, I had there's my wrap. I had my spike with my chain catch, which went in. Sorry, neighbors, I got a little disorganized there real quick. I got to make sure I get everything organized with this saw because it's expensive, and I don't want to spend extra time when I go to put it together. Okay, there it is. That's what I was looking for. There's my chain catch and my spike bolts, but I didn't put my other spike in there, and it likely won't fit in this bag. It will not, so we'll get a bigger bag right here. No fret, neighbors, don't worry. Okay, bigger bag right here. See that? Boom. Okay. Put that in there along with these hardwares. Okay. There's that. Put that in our back, in our box. That in our box. Put that in our box. Here is our top covered bolts and our muffler gasket, which I need to know to get one. The thing is, I normally write this stuff down as I'm doing a saw, but I still haven't learned a routine that allows me to record, because there's so much editing required with my crappy internet that to sit here and have to upload hours and a half and then edit the footage and cut, because I can add little features like the goofy boings and stuffs on my editor on my phone, but the problem is, even on the editing software on the computer, I cannot figure out how to cut it and clip it like I can on YouTube Studio. I don't know why. I'm just not smart, neighbors. I'm sorry. I have to get a sip of coffee. Bear with me. Okay, so next I'm just going to finish taking off the little bits of my brake components here. Are you guys excited? Do you know why I like to leave the top end sometimes until the end? Because even though you've seen the piston, the other side might be bad if you're still here. So you should hang out, because we're going to get to that chit real soon. Sometimes I don't mind if the spring goes flying like that, as long as I can get it off. Okay, I don't think there's going to be a screw on this one. So we'll just grab it with our, well, if we can find them, our needle nose. Well, hell, where's all our needle nose? There's a pair. Grab our brake band right here. Okay. Can you guys not see? Chit, neighbor, so sorry. Is that better? Grab our brake band right here. Well, are we going to have to use our Nippics again, Rob Weaver? Shit, Nippics is going to have to pay me like $1 million by now, Rob. I'll split it with you, don't worry. But yeah, they got to pay us some money, dude. I've been mentioning these pliers a lot. They grab stuff real good. Even though their teeth wore, and hopefully Rob's getting me a replacement, they grab stuff real good, you guys. I like them, honestly. They're good pliers. They've been coming in hella handy, Rob. Thank you so much for your donation of the Nippics pliers. Whippy Rack, Rob Weaver, at Whippy Rack. I don't know the number. Sorry, Rob. Thank you, neighbor. I really appreciate your pliers. I really do, neighbor. They make my life better. Thank you so much again. Badass pliers. Chit, yeah. Anyways, moving on, neighbors. Just trying to get these last little components out here. Because again, this is all the stuff. Oh, shit. This is all the stuff we want to clean. Get all that nasty, filthy dirt off that spring. Make sure it's not too stretched out. Replace our lines that are filthy, vile, disgusting. Replace our crankshaft seals that are probably dry rotted. Yeah, those seals are old. Wow. They look at the end of the life, they might have got burned up just a little bit, but they've been sitting a long time. Okay, so next, I'll go ahead and get our flywheel off. That's going to be, I believe, a 13 mil. This is not a 13 mil. Why is that there? A 13 mil should take this off anyways. Okay. Oh, shit. Alright, there's our flywheel nut. And what let's do is we'll grab our flywheel puller here for this saw. And we'll just turn that on, tighten it down. Okay, it's not hard. I like these flywheel pullers. Put our wrench on here, tighten that down a little bit more. Okay, that should be good enough. Now we'll hold this wrench right here on this big bolt of our flywheel puller, okay, and then we'll take our 3/4 up here and we'll just turn it. And you don't need to use an impact, you can use a socket, but the impact works fine for me. And with this tool, flywheels usually I haven't had too many mishaps, usually come right off without too many issues. Oh shit, that's not the right socket, clearly. Okay, here's my 3/4, that will work better. See that, neighbors? Just like that. Whoops. Just like that. And then all we got to do is hold our flywheel snug and loosen that off. Okay, that's it. Simple as that. That's a $20 bill. I don't have the link for you right now, and I probably won't because I'm so busy. But that is just simply a flywheel puller. If you look up Stihl flywheel puller for like an 028 would be the easiest thing. And it fits many, many flywheels for Stihl that you can screw into the different thread sizes here. And it makes pulling flywheels really easy. It doesn't take that much longer than using the traditional method of hitting it like I do and many guys do. I do that on many saws that I don't have flywheel pullers for, but for that one I have a flywheel puller. That's easy, so I use it. Some of the flywheel pullers I do not use because they're not easy. They don't make my life better. I'm just trying to, I have two little circlips in here, and I don't want to lose them. See, I've already lost one. These little ones I don't have many spares of. I need to order more and I keep forgetting. I have the big ones. I have like 15 extra in stock, but not the little ones. So now we can go ahead and remove our coil. Get that out of the way. No, we're not going to be able to get all of our coil out of the way, but I'll go ahead and get. Yeah, I'm going to have to clean those heads. Not good. And the thing is, this stuff is hard. I can't really use the blower to clean the heads on some of these bolts. Sometimes I have to actually use cleaner. I have to actually spray them and stuff. There we go. There we go. Got that one as well. That one did come loose. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Excellent. Everything is stiff. Our wire casing is broke. We'll have to re-shrink wrap our wire casing or re-jacket it. I will probably use shrink wrap on the smaller wires. I might even put shrink wrap. No, that's pretty brittle. I'll go ahead and cut that right off and put a nice shrink wrap or something over it. Most likely is what I would likely end up doing. Okay, now next, neighbors, we can go ahead, get our carburetor out of the way, and then we'll go ahead and get our top end off, and then we'll remove our handle. Okay, I might even remove the handle and then do the top end. But for now, let's go ahead and get our 8mm and get our carburetor out of the way. Have you neighbors seen where the 8mm is gone? I don't see it. Do you neighbors see the 8mm? Can you point it out to me, please, neighbors? I don't see it in the mess, in the abyss. Here's what Kyle calls dikes. I never knew they were called dikes until recently, neighbors. Okay, I don't see the 8mm in the abyss. Let's pick up some tools here. Looking for the 8mm, looking for the 8mm. Do you neighbors see it? I have found it. There we go. Just like that. Okay, go ahead and take these two off. These are our coil bolts. Don't forget, neighbors, coil bolts right there. Okay. Then we're going to have that plate. We'll put that with our bolts. Our grommet needs to come out. And a bad thing, when people leave saws outside, a lot of times this stuff, I know there's nothing I can do to try and save it. This one seems okay, but a lot of times this $15 grommet needs replaced on a saw that has been neglected like this. This saw really has been neglected. It's been left outside. That's the unfortunate part. When saws get left outside is really when you definitely don't want to start them. I've started that 028 that neighbor Eric bought, and that had been in a very good controlled temperature, and that motor scored just a little bit. It would have been fine, but the fact that it sat so long and I tried to start it without taking it apart first and cleaning it, all the carbon buildup did score my top end a little bit, to the point that I decided not to even use it. This grommet is stiff, neighbors. Woo! Goodness sakes. Okay, almost there. There we go. I cracked my cover. I did not, but I want to replace this, I think, anyways. It looks really bad. I'm hoping, anyways. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. Look at that, neighbors. Shall we see? Not terrible. We'll see what it looks like when it's all said and done. Hopefully it's nice plastics. Okay, hopefully. Now the challenge becomes, when I pull my carburetor, let's see, does this fuel line come right out? It should. It looks like it does. I'm at fuel lever. Sorry, neighbors. Not fuel line. Throttle cable. It does, it appears. Okay, we can get our... yeah, that intake gasket is bad back there. Clearly needs replaced. Okay. Boy, Stihl used an intake gasket that early. That's interesting. This rancid gas, okay, no tank vent that's working because there's no set screw in it. So essentially, I shouldn't get squirted with the rancid gas, but the smell's going to come pretty quick, so I've got to work quickly from this point on. Okay, I've got nasty rancid gas that's going to want to come out. I should have drained it. I forgot again. I know, neighbors. Don't yell at me, damn it. Okay. Damn. It's on there stiff. So I'll sit this long, stuff gets stiff, neighbors. Ooh, yeah, this grommet right here. Like the 025s, MS250s have. Okay, there's that. Alright, that should be that for now. That can stay on for now. That can stay on because that's Phillips heads. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I want to drop my tank and then pull my top end. I think I do because I just don't want a bunch of stuff down in my crankcase, neighbors. So sorry that you have to wait, but yeah, that's the way it's going to be. And the problem with that is now I'm pouring rancid gas because I've pulled my carburetor. That's okay. Neighbors, don't fret. Ooh, that stinks, man. But I've been smelling it because that 026 that's roached. I was going to pull out the 038 and wait on this one and see if the 038 was roached. And then if it was roached, I'd be like, well, shit, I guess I'll hope that the 064 is not. And that way I can salvage my money out of that, hopefully, for the whole lot. And, but the 064 was in the back of the van before the 038. And so I decided, well, hell with it. I'll just go ahead and pull the 038. Or the 064. And see what happens, and we'll pull the muffler, and that way I kind of was going to potentially stop there, but you guys know how it is. You pull it, you see it's good, and you say, okay, Chet, might as well keep going, neighbors, right? Isn't that the case? Isn't that what we should do? Chet looks good. Why quit? Why go to bed? It's not even midnight yet. Chet. Okay, don't fret, neighbors. There we go. This is garbage, but it's got to go in the pennies lot, the scrap bin. Uh-oh, where'd my other white thing go? Did you neighbors see? Chit, did I accidentally throw it away? Did I wipe it up with the dust, neighbors? It doesn't look like it. I don't see it. Okay, well, hell, we'll have to look at the footage and find out where the hell that went if we don't find it. Because I don't see it right here. I'll be damned. Into the abyss it went. Okay, we can't stress it right now. So for now, we've got those two screws out. We're going to have this A-beam mount here. Okay. And that should be loose there. And then we have another one over here. Yep. Okay, there we go, neighbors. No fret. Get our T27 out. All those few seconds add up to the video footage. It makes a lot of editing when it doesn't go smooth and quick and easy. Okay, let's see. So essentially, As believes we should, I thought, be loose besides our intake boot. Maybe not. Let me look. Let me look. Loose. Ah, yes. I forgot the one back here. Sorry, neighbors, at the front. I say back, but up here. Okay, can y'all still see? Okay, excellent. There we go. Take our T27 out, course thread. Magnetic bit is not working very much anymore. It didn't last very long. Shit. Magnetic my arse, Chino neighbors. Sorry, you did me dirty. My magnet's worn out already. Okay, now we should be able to ride out that way. Up. Okay. Next, should be able to just continue back. Let's see. Go ahead and get our intake boot through carefully. This intake boot, I'm afraid, might need replaced. I don't know. I won't know until I have it cleaned, honestly. Woo! Yeah, some bitch was stiff in there. Usually these big ones, as long as you're careful, you guys, see that poked right through, I think. I do believe we just went right through it. As I said, as long as you're careful. I believe I've sliced right through it. I don't know. I'm just saying I might have. I'll know for sure once I get it off, trust me. Okay, that's loose. Okay, it's not being nice. Doesn't want to come off. Trying to figure out what I've missed here, if anything. It really just, sometimes stuff is just stiff, you guys. Like that. It's just super stiff. Okay, and now we've got our impulse, which I can't really reach. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and unhook our wires here so we can feed them through. Okay, we'll pull this one off. And then this one back here on this clip here, you pull that off. Okay, neighbors. Just like every Stihl chainsaw, just about. And then we can push this grommet through. It's stiff, it might rip on this saw. I don't know. I don't love ripping $6 grommets, but if it happens, it happens. If it rips for me to push it through like that, then to me I should replace it for you. So on one like that, on an intake boot, I don't love it, but I mean it is the reality. If stuff can't handle a little bit of this pressure, then it needs replaced anyways if it breaks. So that's kind of the way I look at it sometimes. Okay, there's that. Excellent. Now we can go ahead. I'm going to leave that rancid gas, honestly, on my bench for now, probably for the night. We can go ahead, however, and get, I'll go ahead and get our coil grommet, our other grommet here pushed through. That one's in good shape. No worries on that one. Both the grommets were fine, it seems. Okay, so I just got to work this one through to get our coil out of the way. Maybe. I think it fits through here. I don't know. Oh, yep, there's a slot in the case I didn't see because of all the dirt. Okay, there we go. There's the coil. Okay, oh, our coil wires. I'll go ahead and bag our coil for now since I didn't separate my hardware into a thing. I didn't have a thing, unfortunately, an organizer. I'm out of organizers. But when I saw that 028 scored, I was like, hell, I got to know, or I'll be up all night wondering about it. So now maybe that I know, I might sleep. I might tear down the 038 next. Who the hell knows? I might. Okay, here goes, neighbors. Let's see what the really true test is. This. I haven't looked through the back here. Should I? Oh, that's tight. Damn. Woo! Damn. That's a good thing, though. It's not tight. I don't have good grip. Okay, should I use my nitpicks again? Since they have good grip. Yeah. I see just a teeny tiny bit of scratching back here, but I don't think it's anything to be concerned about yet. You guys have heard me say that before, and we found freaking score marks all the way down our cylinder. So I just need to cover your eyes, guys. I'm gonna pause you. See, now the compressor is making me wait. I have our bolts loose, but I want you to see with me, neighbors. So I'll drink some coffee. Oh, shit, just kidding. I'm still gonna drink a sip of coffee, neighbors, and then we'll see what the hell this thing looks like. And then that will be it. Filthy, vile carbon. But other than that, yeah, no problem there. I know that looks bad on camera, but no issues. No issues, yes. So exciting. Oh my goodness. The Chainsaw Redeemer might have a blessing here. I see some linings, but really, honestly, nothing I'm concerned about. I will go ahead and hone this cylinder, since it is a high dollar saw for sure. I like to do that when I see little marks like that. But I really think that stuff, you guys, when you see that, you have to understand it looks horrible. But it's really about, what does it feel like? What are your measurements? How worn is it? That, believe it or not, is no concern to me. I can feel it. I can see it. And I'm super confident that we have a positive, at least for now. We have a good top end. Everything I can see now tells me. Yeah, everything I see now tells me this saw just simply wasn't used that much. And I'm glad he didn't try and start all these saws, man. He said he was going to until I told him not to. I think that's what happened with the 026, honestly. Because the stickiness of the residue of the rancid fuel in these things, that kind of chit kills your saws, neighbor, okay? You can't do it. You got to take care of your chit. And rancid gas does not take care of your chit. So essentially, what I'm going to do from here, neighbors, is get the hell rid of you, because this video has been too long. Okay? That's what we're going to start with. And I'm going to tell you, I'm tired as hell, but I got to persevere. I've torn down the 562 XP off camera, I think. Hell, no, I didn't. I did it on camera. That's how tired I am. I didn't even remember what the hell I just did before the 026. That's 3 saws I've torn down tonight. The 562, the 026, and this 064. And I do believe I'm probably going to tear down the 038 tonight too. Maybe the other 028. I don't know. I'm not tearing down the little saws that came in that lot. One doesn't have, or one has no oiling, and then another one, I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. It's a little 170 that doesn't run. Same thing. I thought he said he just put it away. I'm just scraping dirt as I talk to you, neighbors. I thought he said he just put it away. But essentially, bottom line, I have 064 fever, neighbors. And hopefully today, today, Friday, it's after midnight now, I think. Let me look at the time. It's just after midnight. I've got a ridiculous amount of notifications. And so that's it. So it's technically in Central Time Zone and in Eastern Time Zone, Friday. Rob Weaver. It's still Thursday for you, neighbor. You're in the past, remember? You're an hour in the past. I'm an hour in the future to you, at least when we talk live, neighbor. How the hell does that work? Interesting, right? The sun sets earlier on your side of the world than it does on my side of the world. Fascinating chit, if you ask me. We should take more time to contemplate that chit. That's why you're supposed to take at least one day off a week and just contemplate chit like that. Contemplate the fact that our Earth fits into Betelgeuse like 100 million times. That's a star, neighbors. Kind of like our sun. Have you ever looked up how many Earths go into the sun? Look that shit up, because I don't remember the number, to be honest with you. Anyways, be kind to one another. Everyone's facing a battle. I have 064 fever. I have 038 fever. I love all 8 billion of you, goddamn it, fever neighbors. And King Jesus loves you too. Whilst I say goddamn it, you might not understand that. But it is what it is. Until next time, let's keep persevering, damn it, neighbors.